Hello guys, welcome again to my channel, and I'm so grateful to be uploading yet another video on the tools and software that I use in my trading. Actually, it doesn't matter how you make money in this business. Some make money through trading as manually, as in with their own strategy. Some make it through educational platforms, some make it through EAs, some make it through indicators. So it doesn't matter. The most important thing is money. So I'm not here to solicit anyone to buy anything, but I'm just going to show you one of the most powerful tools that I've used since the beginning of last year, 2019. So I got this software from a friend of mine who used to trade it on specifically volatility 75 index, that is V75. And he told me that there's this software I want you to check. And then when I went to his house, I found that he was using this software. So he tried to explain it to me how it works. Then by then I think I was not interested to know more about it until the next time I went to his house, and I saw him withdrawing an amount of 3,000 USD from a single day profit. So that's when I became very curious and asked him, what kind of strategy are you using? And then he told me that it was that software. It is that software that I told you last time, but you didn't pay attention to it. So that is when I became very curious, and we made an agreement, and I got this software from him. He gave me a very discount price. So that's why I'm here to share with you. So by that time, it was still working very perfectly on V75 until it was manipulated. So on V75, it no longer displays these levels on the chart, specifically on V75. And when it comes to a point where the broker manipulates such a software, it shows you how powerful that tool or that software is. So that's why I got interested to know more about this software. So I will also share with you the chart on V75. Let me just bring it here if you can see it. So V75 index, the software, it is already applied. If I come to this, I apply this software here. Let me remove these other indicators. So if I go to monthly chart, you see how this broker did what he did to this software. You can see he pushed this level down, very down, way below the monthly time frame. So this tells you that this software is very, very powerful to a point where the broker is feeling the threat of this tool. So if I go to 30 minutes chart, you cannot see this software. But if I go to these other assets, you can see that it displays very well on these other charts. So I will explain how this software works, and I want to show you through this chart of pound Swiss franc. This is on a monthly chart, and on this chart, monthly chart, each and every level on this chart is very, very, very important. So I will just mention like two levels which are very significant and very, very important and very powerful. This software shows you whether there is high liquid level or areas of interest where the market is likely to reverse. And one of the levels that you can see is overshoot and extreme overshoot, and also the strong pivot reverse. So I'll explain. When the market was buying, if the market, for instance, the market is buying, it gets to a level of overshoot. This is a very, very critical level. The market is likely to reverse at this level. So you can see a reversal, and then if it breaks all these other levels and then comes to strong pivot reverse, you can see how, as the name suggests, the market reversed at this level. Okay, let me just close this one because okay, you can see it bought for like 2 months, and this is monthly chart, and you know this is pounds pair. So it bought around 100, and this did not go very far. sorry, this is about 1400 pips, 1400 pips. That is not something to joke with. So 1400 pips. So it reversed, and then it managed, with high momentum, it managed to break below that level, came to this major support here. It reacted. Remember, on higher time frame, this software react to each and every level. So it reacted to this major support, and then came to this top of trading range, reacted, and then the first time came down to the strong pivot reverse. This is a very, very key level where the market is likely to reverse, because there is high liquidity at this strong pivot level. So this software is a non-repaint indicator, which I mean to say that it doesn't give out signal anyhowly after every hour like any other software. No. This is a very specific software, very specific tool, and it's a personal tool. You will not find it on the internet because it was a personal tool. It was specifically used to trade V75, but again, it went viral. And the owner of this software is a Nigerian guy. So it went viral in Nigeria to a point where the broker had to manipulate it on V75, because many people were making a lot of money with this software. And most people are timing their entries on strong pivot reverse and the overshoot. And then can you imagine trading one lot on V75? You can make even 3,000 a day, 5,000 a day with V75. So I'm not saying that with this software you can make 3,000 a day or no. No, that is not my point. My point is that to understand how it works. So there were people who were making $300, $200 in a day. It was a time I made $226 with this software, and that's where I came to love it. So after it was manipulated, it used to display, then disappears for like 2 weeks, then it comes back again until it was manipulated. So that's why you can see I'm using this software on a demo account, because any broker, whenever they find a system that is making huge profit from them, taking money from them, they tend to disable or suspend your account and do investigation to see what kind of system you are using. So that's why I'm using it on a demo account just for confirmations and also to take my entries. So let me go back to explaining what how this software works. If it sells and then comes to strong pivot reverse, it's very likely that the market will reverse. And you can see the first time it reversed, came back again. This was 2015 when the Swiss bank manipulated their currency. So it went like 3,000 pips in a single day. So, but it didn't close below strong pivot reverse, and that's why it bought. And then the tail time came back down, tried to close below it. Whenever it fails to break to close below strong pivot reverse, it's an indication to buy. So it bought. It bought for a period of let's say this is 18 months. For a period of 18 months, it has been buying, and then it went down again, came back again down, failed to break below strong pivot, and now it's buying. That's why right now, or from last week, I've been buying. The beginning of this month, I've been buying pound Swiss franc, because I monitor it on. I'm a swing trader, that's why I monitor my trades on the higher time frame. So once it failed to close below strong pivot reverse, I knew that automatically this thing is going to buy. You can see this is on a daily chart, and from monthly, weekly, all the way to 1 hour, these levels will remain the same, because the higher time frame is not volatile. Higher time frame, things move very slow, but on a lower time frame, these levels do change from time to time, but it doesn't change anyhow like after every 1 minute or 5 minutes. No. It changes according to the current market price and the current market structure. So you can see I took my buy here, and it ranged for 1 month, the period of October. This period of October, pound Swiss franc was ranging, but I took my entry and my take profit according to the previous highs. Okay, again it came again, and it came in line with my strategy, which is order blocks. so it came back to retest this order block, and then I bought. So this was election weeks. You can see how market bought, and still the market structure is bullish. That's why I also bought yesterday on the lower time frame. After it broke above strong pivot reverse, came back to retest it, it reversed. On a downside, I've shown you this is on the upper side. Once it breaks above strong pivot reverse and come to retest it again, this level will act as support and push price higher. Right now the market is bullish, so I won't advise anyone to take this short, or I will not take this short because I will be going against a trend. But of course you will see some reaction to it. I'll show you by example on the Aussie USD. It did the same. The market structure is bullish, but yesterday you see market broke above strong pivot reverse. Structure held very strongly above this level, and then it bought. When it came to overshoot, this is a very, very critical area where the market is likely to reverse, and you saw some reversal. And these are good amount of pips, like 40, it went like 50 pips, like 50 pips. You see, 50 pips in a day, that is very, very huge for a day trader. It came and held above strong pivot reverse. You can swing trade, you can trade both ways if you're a scalper or if you're an intraday trader. Okay, so you can see how price is holding. Right now it's holding above strong pivot reverse. As you can see, it managed to close above it, and then if it managed to close above it, you can take a buy. So below this link, below this video, I will put on my Telegram group link, so that you can join, and we can I can teach you and show you, and we can also go to an extent of trading live with this software, so that you can be assured that this software is very powerful. I did like 2-week tutorial on how to use this software on a live account. That was some time back early this year. But when I opened my trading floor, I decided to close that group to focus more on what I'm doing currently. So I decided to share this software because I've seen how good and how profitable it can help you be if you are consistent, and if you manage your risks very, very, very well. So right now I'll show you also it works on cryptocurrency. You can see right now price has gone to strong pivot reverse and still is reacting to that, but still market structure is bullish. Actually on Monday I took this buy here on overshoot. Once it fails to break below it, you can take a buy, safe buy, and then you can exit on, you can take your TP on the strong pivot reverse, because market is likely to reverse at this level, and you can see it reacted to that and it sold. So that is Bitcoin. Still it works on indices. You can see there was a day it went to, yes, let me show you on a higher time frame. See, let me go to like monthly chart. Yes, okay, so you can see this is a monthly chart. It has been buying since the inception of this asset. So it bought, came to a strong pivot reverse. It reversed for like 1, 2, 3 months, and this is your stake. You know how lucrative this asset can be in terms of pip value. So it paused for 3 months, reversed again, attempted to break above it. It failed like for 1 month, and then the next month it broke above it. Then it came the COVID news, where it came way below strong pivot reverse, but it managed to close above strong pivot reverse, which is an indication to buy, and then we come all the way up. Right now price is between extreme overshoot and overshoot, so most likely it might reverse or it might break. When it breaks above extreme overshoot, it will give us new levels where the market is likely to reverse according to the current market structure. So that is US Tech. It also works on stocks, it works in commodities, it works in it works on metals, gold, silver, it works on crude oil, you know. Okay, so this is PayPal. So you can see from this chart that PayPal, of course, stocks, for those who trade stocks, there are a lot of gaps day in, day out, but these are pre-market gaps, because the stock market doesn't sleep. So okay, these are pre-market gaps. You can see the price went up, it went back up, broke above strong pivot reverse. This is the first the first attempt to hold above strong pivots failed, came back, failed to break it, then came down, and then it went up again. So you saw it coming all the way to overshoot. So from overshoot you can take a sell, because it's very likely that it will reverse. So it reversed, and you can see price fell terribly. You see, so it failed to break, to close above it. It failed to hold price above strong pivot reverse, and then it went back down. It went down. So when it came back up, here after coming down, when it went back up, this level of strong pivot reverse turned to be resistance, and you can see it sold. So I took my entry here for a buy, because it was in line with market structure, it was in line with my ICT knowledge. So you don't need to have very intensive knowledge on forex to make money. So this one also, a newbie can be trained on how to use this software, because for you to be consistently profitable in this market, you need to have gone through a lot. You need to have learned a lot for you to make profit out of this business. But if you find a system that is consistent, a system that is powerful, you can make money. It doesn't matter how long, but it doesn't mean that it can take so many years for you to be profitable. You can find a system that works for you, because I've sold out and given this software to many people, and at least right now they are in a better position. So you can see how price went up, came to strong pivot reverse, and it reversed. Another attempt came to strong pivot reverse. This one I took it reversed. So that is how powerful this software is. Netflix, same, it works on Netflix. You can see price was selling, failed to hold price above strong pivot reverse, because at that time market structure was bearish, so I was only looking for sell entries. So once it broke below it, came to retest it, I sold. Again, this was yesterday, came back up, attempted to close above it, it failed, and it sold. This was yesterday, the same thing. So it works on all assets. This is GU, GBP USD. You can see how price has been holding very strongly above this strong pivot reverse, and this is on a downside. You can see that's why I've been buying GBP USD from the time it closed above this strong pivot reverse. I knew that it's going to buy. So it's a very powerful tool, and just get into my Telegram group. It's an open group, there's nothing to hide. We can discuss, and I'll help you to understand this software. So with that small or short video, I would like to say bye. There's something I've not touched on. It still works on V75 1S, not the normal V75. This is 1S. It has not yet been manipulated on this, because many people dumped this software after it was manipulated on V75. So this one yet is still working. You can see it came all the way to overshoot, reacted to it, sold, came down again to overshoot, reacted to it, bought. You see, yeah, V25, you can see went all the way up to overshoot. This was yesterday. It failed to close above it, then it sold. Take profit at this strong pivot reverse. You can set a buy limit order here, then it bought. You see, this is the target now. It works on all and every asset. So thank you guys, have a good time, and God bless you.